Alright, before I get into anything today, this dang draft was a waste of time. Just a waste of time. I'm gonna start off with that. SmackDown was a below average SmackDown for me this week, and the draft played a big part of it. Anyway, I want to get into this Tony Khan stuff first, real quick. He took shots at WWE earlier today on the NFL Network, and they're supposed to be talking about the NFL draft, and he says they're the Pepsi of pro wrestling, and WWE is the Harvey Weinstein of pro wrestling. Even the commentators started shifting in their seats, like, oh crap, let's get back on. He could have spent that time talking about AEW. I was just hyping him up in the video yesterday, like, good job, you have my attention again. And I didn't dig it. I didn't dig it at all. It's like every time he gives us a little something, he takes it away. Anyway, let's get into this SmackDown. First, night one of the draft, with NXT a part of it too. This should be a interesting draft, I thought. And yeah, anyway, they started the night off with Cody and AJ Styles to sign their contracts for Backlash. Says AJ Styles says it's the first time both Georgia boys are in the ring, but he got his focus back and said Dusty gave him good advice coming up throughout. And then throughout his promo, the crowd chants what, until he mentions Dusty. Then they stop for a little bit, and then Cody gets on the mic and says as usual what we want to talk about. Gave the whole spiel. Says AJ gets respect, but at Backlash he won't have any for him. And AJ says he would lose the championship at Backlash, and that was it. Kind of like it was like going this way and then just fell off hard. So Cody stayed in the ring. We all know Cody is winning, but this signing had very little substance to it, like for real. Yeah, so Triple H comes out for the first round of the draft. Triple H is picking Raw, Cody's picking SmackDown, and the first pick of the first round is Bianca Belair. Stays on SmackDown. Raw could have used her, but it's okay. Second pick, Raw selects Jey Uso, so he's staying, no changes. Third pick, SmackDown picks Carmelo Hayes. There we go. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. And then the fourth pick, Raw selects Seth freaking Rollins. No one moves around except for Carmelo Hayes. That was the only notable thing about the first round. Carmelo Hayes comes out, cuts a promo, says he doesn't miss, says he's shooting a shot against Cody Rhodes. And I guess there's the match. There's the main event for SmackDown tonight. And I would not mind, I didn't mind a Cody Rhodes versus Hayes match. So next we get Legado del Fantasma versus LWO. It was an okay match. I thought they were going to build for a Carlito heel turn spot. But that was after the match. LWO wins. Santos hops on the mic, says he didn't attack Dragon Lee. He's a lot of things, but he's not a liar. Says he tracked down the backstage footage, and it turned out it was Carlito that beat up Dragon Lee, which we knew. So that's going to lead into let's see where that leads next week and going further. Hopefully we get the Carlito and the Apples, heel Carlito. Then we got a little backstage seg with Tiffany Stratton. She's good on the mic. And she's good at these backstage promos too, segments. Then we get Tori Wilson and Michelle McCool come out to announce the second round of the draft. First pick of the second round was Randy Orton. He's staying on SmackDown. Raw chooses Braun Breaker. So SmackDown to Raw. That was a good one. I think they were just going for like one pick. I don't know. It's just they could have did a lot of things, and so they picked Braun Breaker. So Braun Breaker's going to Raw. Third pick, SmackDown picked Nia Jax. And then fourth, Raw picks Liv Morgan. So nothing really there other than Jax going to SmackDown, which I wish she would have stayed on Raw because that would have gave the women's Raw division on the Raw women's division more people to work with. But the notable thing out of that one was Braun Breaker, which they're building pretty good. We'll talk about that in a minute. They got to keep building that Raw women's division, especially with Rhea and Jax to SmackDown. So they got to do something about it. Next, we got a backstage segment with Solo and the wise man Paul Heyman, pretty much saying that he promises, that Paul Heyman should promise Solo that they aren't getting drafted. And then Tama gets ambushed by Owens, so they start brawling. Looking forward to this. If Owens and Tama Tonga go at it, I'm looking forward to it. But I think it's building up to a tag match, which I will get into. And then Bianca comes out, announced they are going against the Kabuki Warriors with Cargill as her partner, Jade Cargill as her partner, and they are winning for show. Kabuki Warriors come out, then Jade come out looking like the star she is. They start talking shit to each other, and then Kevin Owens and Tonga interrupt with them still fighting from a segment ago. Like, the production values. Solo helps Tama Tonga, and then all the security bums come out, and then Randy's music hits, and he comes out to help, and it dissolves into madness. And then the Bloodline leave, they hit Randy's music, and they are chilling. So I think it's the tag match. We're getting a tag match with Solo and Tama Tonga versus Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. And then next, we got the Dudley Boys coming out for the third round of the draft. We got chants of EC Dub. We want tables. It was dope. But in the first pick, LA Knight stays on SmackDown. Second pick, Rob picks Ricochet. Whatever. Third pick, Bloodline stay on SmackDown. And fourth pick, Sheamus to Raw. Literally nothing happened there. Everyone's just staying on their brands, and kind of a waste of time, low key. That they could have maybe spiced it up with one pick. Just one pick. But anyway, next we get Tiffany Stratton coming out to face Naomi in a one-on-one for the number one contenders. And then we had Bayley on commentary. This was a good match, but we had Nia Jax come out and yank Bayley out of her commentary seat. Devolves into madness. Jax and Stratton are like friends behind the scenes, so I think Jax was helping Tiffany out. Anyway, we're getting a triple threat. And the match ends in a DQ. And then for the last round of the draft, we got Teddy Long and JBL coming out for the fourth round. And I'm surprised Teddy Long didn't announce a one-on-one match with The Undertaker. But anyway, first pick, SmackDown chooses AJ Styles. Second round, Raw pick Alpha Academy. Third, SmackDown picks Andrade. And fourth, Raw picks Kiana James from NXT. So finally, a couple switch-ups right at the end right there. SmackDown could use Andrade, and definitely Raw could use Kiana James from NXT. Get that women's division really cooking. So that was good. Finally, something that surprised me. And then the main event, we got Carmelo Hayes versus Cody Rhodes. And I expected AJ Styles to get involved somehow, but he didn't. And this is Cody's first match since winning the title. So I was low-key kind of excited for this. And Carmelo Hayes' first official main event on the main roster. So that was good. That was dope. It was a pretty good showing. Pretty good match for what it was. Carmelo Hayes got to show off. And of course, Cody won. I didn't expect the title to change tonight on SmackDown to Carmelo Hayes. But, oh my goodness. It's pretty good. Other than that, that was probably the best thing on the whole show. Because that draft was really underwhelming. Kind of a below average SmackDown, like I said before, with the weak ass draft. But we got some Backlash announcements, that triple threat for the women's title, and the tag team match for the women's tag titles, which Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair are definitely winning. So, I mean, we'll see what happens on Raw for the draft. But as of now, I mean, tonight's drafts didn't really excite me. So, we'll see what happens. I'll see you guys later tonight as I play some games live. And I'm probably going to hop on Apex with the boys. I think the OTB boys are hopping on, so we'll see. This has been Clumsy Uno with the SmackDown reaction. Tony Khan, get your shit together, because what the hell? Every time I give you a little bit of faith, you take it away. Yeah, so thank you for rocking. If you're here, like, comment, subscribe. And it's been your boy Clumsy Uno. Peace.